Steve Nash, Darius Garland, and Steph Curry shades. Offensive heavy point. This is the best build I've seen so far that I've made. Alright YouTube, we are back on NBA2K. I'm only KAY-NEN. Welcome back Trippy Nation. And today we're gonna be making my favorite player of all time, Chris Paul, and my favorite version, the New Orleans Pelicans. One of my favorite teams in the NBA right now. Okay, I don't need to get into a big speech about it. But we're going to be making CP today, his prime self, New Orleans, point guard, 6'1". We're going to be going, I'm not doing 6'5", maybe not, but we're going to be going down on the weight, going down to 185 on the weight. We're going to be going to 6'4", 6'4" on the three ball, actually 6'3". It's 97 three-point shot. This is going to be a very glitchy build, guys. This is going to be really made for breaking ankles, getting to the rim, getting open for the three, getting, off the ball, off screens and shit. This isn't really going to be, slasher type build, but it is going to be a replica of CP3 and 185 pounds. Let me see the lowest. I'm not going to go any lower, but the lowest you can go is 160. That is a little bit overboard. But I would go, honestly, I might have to go with 180 just to get that speed up, because it was a 90, it's a 96. Yeah, so we're going to do that. 6'1", 180, and first we're going to start off with the speed, because that is the most important attribute of CP3. We're going to, honestly, you don't need to max it out, but I would put it up to a 92, bring the agility up to a 92 as well to get that slippery off ball. Strength really doesn't matter for this build, to be honest, because it's going to be weak anyway. Vertical definitely matters. I would bring it up to an 88. And as you can see, we're already at 81 overall potential, so we're going to need to start budgeting now. We're going to tone it down to an 85. Well, no, we're going to 89 to keep that slippery off ball. And vertical, we're going to have to bring that up. Honestly, if we got to get that vertical wizard, we're trying to get that aerial wizard. I almost called it vertical wizard, but block, we don't really need that. Turn that down. Not really needed at all, actually. Okay, see, that's annoying. We gotta keep things up just from things going down from other shit. All right, interior or perimeter defense, that matters for sure. Bring that to an 82 at a minimum. I'll bring the steal up to a 75. To be honest. Yeah, that's not really necessary too much because we already have to sacrifice a little bit. I bring this to a 91. Honestly, actually, 95 to get Hall of Fame ankle assassin and handles for days. Pass accuracy, bring that shit up. This is CP3, guys, so he needs that Hall of Fame dimer. Free throw, it doesn't really matter unless you're playing my career. 3-point shot, take that up to okay, here we go. Now we're gonna have to start sacrificing. So what we're gonna have to sacrifice is probably the finishing on this build, unfortunately. I mean, maybe not the finishing, but something along the lines. Probably the defense. We're probably gonna have to have bad, mediocre defense, and probably not a really high steal, because as you guys know in all the other videos, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. So let's start off with the sacrifices instead. We're gonna have to, okay, we can keep this up at least to get that Hall of Fame, because that's kind of a have to be honest. Put that vertical back up to an 80. Speed with ball, we're definitely gonna try and keep this as high as possible, or to get those badges. Speed with ball might have to go down, honestly, a little. Okay, so we sacrificed a bit. Now we can bring this up to at least in 91. Mid-range, it's CP3. So we're going to try and, match that. Free throw, tone it down a bit. Okay, we got to turn it back up. Like I said, it's CP3. Close shot. I mean, it doesn't really, matter, because he's probably going to get swatted if he gets to the paint anyway. My bad. Free throw, 60's pretty mediocre. I'm trying to really average this build out. It's kind of hard, to be honest. Honestly, this build is really going to be a very offensive build, guys. Defense, you guys you're going to need a big. You're going to need a big for sure. We might have to turn down the vertical, honestly, because we're not going to be going to the paint too much anyway. So the vertical is now a 55. The speed is, well, it's a 62 now, but we can possibly go up on the driving layup now with an 80 at least. Driving dunk is not even going to be existent. Just not at all, actually. Standing dunk, neither that. Post control, not at all. Okay, so now we got a little bit of room. A little bit of room here for perimeter defense. We can turn the speed back up to a 90. Okay, so now we got a 90 all around in the handling area, which is great. Speed and agility is a 92. Strength is low. You can turn it up possibly. Vertical is low now. Your driving lip is a strong 80, which is decent. Close shot's a decent 77. Interior defense is a 32. You could turn it up, but it's practically useless. Turn your strength up, if anything. And this is what we came up with. This is not bad, guys. To some of you guys, you may be judging the build a little wrong, but you're looking at the wrong things. We have just captured a build with all around 90 ball handling in general, 93 pass accuracy, 92 mid-range, 91 3-point, speed is 92, 92 agility. Perimeter defense is not, well, steal isn't going to really be there. Perimeter defense isn't really going to be there. So you're going to need this is a really actual simple point guard type build. This is a really good replica of CP3, just with a lower quality layup. And we got some legendary Steph Curry, Darius Garland, Steve Nash, Darius Garland, and Steph Curry shades. If this doesn't look like a good build to you guys, then I don't know what will. Offensive heavy point. This is the best build I've seen so far that I've made. This is definitely a make, guys. Definitely, this definitely doesn't look like a bad build. I definitely recommend this one. You guys ate up the Blake Griffin build. You guys ate up the Magic Johnson build. You guys didn't really look too much towards the LaMelo Ball, but this build right here, holy tits. Steph Curry and Steve Nash and Darius Garland. This is a great build, and I'm looking at the wingspan on this guy. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. But, I mean, defense, you're going to need a big, and you're definitely going to want a good prostitute in the corner to pass to, because you're definitely going to hit him with those dimes. Let's test out the build a little bit. I'm going to push it up to a 85 minimum freestyle. I just want to run around with him. Okay, we don't have our offense on, but yeah, the wingspan definitely matters this year, and he has a wingspan. Trying to green at least one shot. This jumper is just terrible. I don't know what jumper this is, guys. I'm making the build look bad, but you know, the build is good. It's got amazing shades here. You know, definitely consider making this build, boys. This is the CP3 build. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more content. Watch all the build videos I have for you guys below. More My Team content coming on the way. I love you guys. Stay trippy. Peace.